Okay, today we're going to look at ordering numbers, and there's two ways you can order numbers, either greatest to least or least to greatest. So when it says greatest to least, that means we're going to list it from the greatest number with the highest possible value to the least possible value in the set of numbers. So we're looking, this is our set of numbers, right? So we got to pay attention when it says order the numbers from greatest to least. If it says greatest to least and you order them least to greatest, you're going to get it wrong, right? So make sure we're looking at greatest to least. Now, basically what ordering numbers is comparing more than two numbers. So we're just taking what we learned in the last lesson and carrying it over into a bunch of other numbers, right? So we've got 5 numbers here. Now, it's not as easy to order numbers when they're just listed out like this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stack them like this: 45,794, okay, 45,584, 46,584. Now look at this number. Does this have the same place value as all these others? No. So make sure that you write it down the way that it is. So it's 4,584. Now if you work through this too quick, a lot of times it's really easy to make a mistake. So the reason I'm going so quick is that so you can learn it. Now remember, you can pause it and rewind it and do whatever you want, but during a test you can't pause and rewind. Okay, you have to take your time and pay attention. So let me finish this up. 45,784. Okay, so not too pretty, but it'll work for now. So what we're going to do is, as we start comparing, we're just going to write out the numbers out to the side that we order, or as we order them. So we're going to write their rank out to their side. I'm going to cross those out just because I've completed them already. Pick a different color so we can see it. So we're going from greatest to least. So we're going to look for the greatest number possible. Now to do that, we're going to have to compare all these numbers by looking at the greatest possible place value. Now you see that there's nothing here. So we're not going to compare anything. Now this nothing is actually a 0. It's just a lot easier for us not to write zeros in those places. So looking at all this, which one is the greatest out of these? Well, none of them. I don't see any of them. These are all greater than this one, but it doesn't tell me which of these is the greatest. So I'm not going to be even comparing this one with the rest of them for now. Okay? So let's look at the thousands place. So 5, 5, 6, 5. So do I see my greatest one? Yes, 46,000. So I'm going to write a number 1 out here. Okay, because it's the first one I'm going to list. Okay, now that I've done that, I can start comparing these 3 some more to find out which one's going to be number 2. So 45,000. Okay, so we're at the thousands place. Those are all the same. Let's look at the hundreds place. 7, 5, 7. Okay, so these are the top one and the bottom are both greater than the second one, right? So we're not going to even mess with the second one for now. Let's look at the top and bottom one. We're just going to be comparing those for now. Now, if you look at the tens place, 9 and an 8. So we see that this one is actually greater than this one. 45,794 is greater than 45,784, right? So I'm going to write a number 2 here. That's going to cancel that one out. Alright, now we've already determined that this one is greater than these two, so this is going to be our next number. Cancel that out. Okay, and we know that this number is greater than this number because it's got a 4 in the 10,000s place instead of a which is greater than a 0, obviously. So we're going to look at putting a number 4 there. Cancel that out. And then the number 5 here because it's our last one. It is the least amount. So now I know that this is how I'm going to order it. Now, so it asks me to order the numbers, so I'm going to have to write them in order. So we're going to go from greatest to least. So I'm going to put the greatest number at the top. So I'm going to start with 46,584, right? Got that one done. Next is going to be 45,794. So 45,794. Okay, that one's done. Let's look at number 3 now. 45,784. And continue. Ooh, I did not line that up very good, did I? Kind of makes it look funny, doesn't it? So now see how I lost my place, but I was able to come back to it because I crossed off all these other ones that I've already done. So I'm at 584. And then my last one is going to be 4,584. So this is an order from greatest going down to the least. Okay? And obviously you would just do this backwards basically if you're going least to greatest. Same process though. Always start at the left and start working your way to the right.